Jay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Okay, it's been a very exciting day so far. We've signed 21, and I think there could be some more before the end of the day. When I look at this group, it's a very talented group, a very high character group. I believe 12 of the 21 have a 3-point or higher GPA, which is really something. And they have great families. And I really think, this day and time of the portal, it's a new day in college football, and I think it's more important than ever than, to get high character, great families, and just the stability of your program, roster management, and everything that goes with that. So very excited about this group. I'd like to thank our recruiting staff and our coaches, really recruiting with honesty and integrity, and really feel like it's attracting the right type people to Auburn. Starting out, Killian's there, offensive tackle. Of course, we're losing 6 seniors. We really felt strong that we need to go out there and find 1 or 2 tackles, and of course really it started with him. He's got a 3.65 GPA. He's athletic. He's only been playing football, I believe, for 2 years. We really think that he's got a chance to really be a special player, and he'll be here in January. Avery Jernigan, really an Auburn type player, a 3.8 GPA, tough, hard-nosed. Dad's athletic director, coach. Really feel like he fits us real good, can play center or guard. Tate Johnson, 3.5 GPA, also another tough, hard-nosed Auburn-type kid. Really stood out to me when I watched these camps when he went against some of the best defensive linemen in the country. Really held his own and really stood out to me. Colby Hudson, 3.4 GPA, wide receiver. Really, I put / athlete. I've been recruiting this guy since 8th grade. Really think he's got a chance to really be special. He plays quarterback, which he could also get some snaps at from time to time, but he's been committed to us a long time. Really, I think he's the guy that really kept this class, together through some of the ups and downs that go with it. He's been very loyal to us. Very excited about Colby. I think he's going to be an outstanding player for us. Elijah Cannon's got a 4.09 GPA. He is a tall, athletic receiver. Really reminds me of Seth Williams. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent player. I think he's got great upside and, can really run. Jeremiah Wright, offensive lineman from Selma. He's got a 3.4 GPA, big athletic guy. We really felt like if he was in an area like Atlanta, he'd be one of the top linemen in the country. He plays offense and defense. He's got an unbelievable skill set. I think he's going to be a really good player. Wesley Steiner's got a 4.0 GPA. He's fast. He's strong. He's won state championships in track. Really, Coach T. Will did a great job recruiting him. Really think he's got a chance to be an outstanding player. Marco Damio, a corner from Blinn Junior College. Of course, it's pretty neat. Recruited a guy named Cam Newton 10 years ago from Blinn Junior College, so I got a chance to go back there for the first time. That was always that was a lot of fun, and really think Marco. He's first of all, he's got a very good skill set. I really think he can come in here and help us right off the bat. Got a wonderful family, so we're excited about him. Shael Garnett, quarterback's got a 3.9 GPA. Has been committed to us a while. Really looking at our offense, we really feel like he fits us. I mean, he's a dual threat guy. He can run it. He's got a quick release. He throws a good deep ball, and really excited about Shael. And he'll be here, here in January, which I think is very important. Daniel Foster Allen, defensive end from St. Paul. He's a big guy. I think he's very versatile. I think he's got a very good upside. Plays the run well. He's a solid pass rusher too. So we're excited about him. Cam Riley, linebacker from Evergreen. This guy's 6'4", 200. He's long. He can run. He is going to be a big man. Got a great personality. Got a great family. Really think his upside is really big. He's got a 3.3 GPA. Chris Thompson Jr. From Texas, 3.9 GPA. I really feel like this guy's a special player. Coach McGriff's done a great job recruiting him. He's like a coach on the field. He's a really good tackler. He can cover. Like I said, very versatile. Really feel like he's an excellent player, and we're excited to have him. Desmond Tisdale, linebacker we've recruited for a long time. He also plays linebacker and running back for his team. A very good skill set. Coach T. Will's been on him a long time, and we're excited to have him. Really think he fits what we do defensively. J.J. Pegues, tight end, from Oxford, Mississippi, a guy that we identified as really one of the more versatile players in all the country. He is a big guy. They snap the ball to him from a wildcat. He's a running back. They split him out, throw slants, fades. Big-time basketball player. Really think with our offense that his skill set will really be utilized. Very excited about him. He's going to give us a lot of flexibility with our offense in the next couple of years. So very excited about JJ. Ladarius Tennyson, we felt like he was one of the better all-around football players in the country. I know our defense wanted him. The offensive side wanted him. He's very good with the ball in his hands. He's a special type of returner. Really think he is going to come in here and have a chance to play right off the bat and help us. So we're excited about Ladarius. Sakevius Walker's got a 3.3 GPA. Big, athletic, plays basketball. He reminds us of Marlon and Derek at that age. I know that's big shoes to fill, but at this point, he's got the skill set. He is a wonderful person, got a great personality, really fits Auburn, and so we're very excited about Sakevius. And then, of course, Tank Bigsby was on our board as the #1 running back on our board for a long time. And so Coach Cadillac Williams did a super job with him, recruiting him. He's a one-play drive type guy. I mean, from anywhere on the field, he can take it to the house. He's got receiver-type skills with his hands. Very excited about Tank. We think he's an impact player. We think he could help us, immediately, and he'll be getting here early too. Xavion Capers, 6'4" receiver, really got a special skill set. This is a guy that I think is an impact player, really smooth, runs very good routes, snatches the ball, with his hands, keeps his feet on the ground. Really think this guy could be an impact player. We're very excited to have him. And if you look at our receivers, we really wanted to get, taller and bigger and longer. And so that's what we did in this class with that. Brendan Coffey, another junior college offensive tackle. He came on a visit this summer, and you could tell right off the bat he just fit. He's a hard-nosed guy. We really think potential that he's got a chance to really be a good offensive lineman and has a chance to help us right off the bat when he gets here. J.J. Evans, another big receiver from Birmingham, a guy that is excellent with the ball in his hands. Really think he's got a chance to be a very special type receiver. He, like I said, he can really run, and he is strong. Romello Height, a buck. He's got a 3-point GPA. He had 16 sacks this season, so he's an excellent pass rusher off the edge, but he plays the run very good too. So we're excited to add him to our class. And like I said, overall, what stands out to me, this is a high-character group. You look at their GPAs, you can tell that their future is important to them, even outside of football. And that's what we're looking for, and that's the way we're building this thing. So very excited about this class. And like I said, there could be a few more before it's all said and done. Questions?
Gus, you almost signed an entire offense and defense. Going into it, is that kind of the perfect storm if you can do that, where you kind of sign a player at every position?
I think it says a lot about, where we're getting as a program. And, so I think that is a good thing moving forward. We'll still have a few left. We'll see at the end of the day how everything works out with that. But, we identified the guys we want. We were able to get majority of them. And I think that's always important.
Tell me about Romello Height a little bit. I'm intrigued. How did you kind of work your way in there and finish hard?
Yeah, we knew about him for all season. He came on a visit to a game, and really connected, and we could tell that he's, our type of player. We knew he had a big-time skill set, and so we just hung in there. We just kept recruiting, and he came on an official visit and signed with us earlier. So, we're very excited. But we've known about him a long time, and like I said, we've been recruiting him all year.
You sounded pretty excited about J.J. Pegues.
Yeah.
Where does a guy like him with that skill set and that size kind of fit in your system?
Yeah, he's gonna play our H-back, but at the same time, he's versatile enough. You can split him out, and let him do his thing. And I don't know if there's anybody else in the country that has the skill set that he has. He'll play some Wildcat for us too. But he's very, very versatile, and he'll be a lot of fun to utilize and move him around on offense.
Guys, thinking back to the Alabama game, you had
your shortage of wide receivers. How big a deal was it to get these guys signed today?
Yeah, it was really big. We signed 4, and really felt like we needed to. Like we said, we wanted to get a little longer, and we did that. Like I said, Colby Hudson's very unique from the standpoint that he can play quarterback too. So, you could see him, possibly even take some snaps there at times, whether it's wildcat or just package type deal. But, all 4 of those guys are playmakers. They're very good with the ball in their hands, and like I said, we're excited. And I know Bo Nix is excited that we got all 4 of them too.
Guys, with all these students growing every year, attention on these kids and the social media
Yeah.
and all those kind of things, how much has that changed recruiting and how does it impact what you guys have to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's real, and it's not just recruits, it's players, current players all around the country. Everything is more magnified than it ever has been. We choose to build this thing with talent, with character, and then, like I said, I think it's important that when you recruit, you're recruiting families too, families that fit the philosophy and fit Auburn. And so, that's what we've done, and this year has been one of our best classes with all that. And I think that'll help in the future too. And like I said, this day in college football, it's different. It's the college football day of the portal, where there's a lot of changes and all that. And so we're trying to, really be specific on what we're looking for as a recruit. I mean, there's other guys that we could have had that probably could have helped the recruiting rankings and all that, but we're very specific, and we're very blessed to get this type of a class, not just from a talent standpoint, but from a character standpoint.
Gus, will some of these kids be helping you in bowl practice or participating in bowl practice?
Yeah, Zacchaeus Walker is going to help us, and he's going to be at bowl practice before we leave. There's a couple others that are trying. We'll see if that happens. We've done that a few times in the past, if they can get here and finish up everything they have to before they go.
Guys, you talked about the linebackers as a group. It's like another good class of those guys.
Yeah, we think so. We think all 3 guys are athletic. They all 3 can run, which you can see in our league. Offense is changing. I mean, in our league specifically, you got to have guys that can run. When we got 3 guys that can do that, they're all very athletic. So they really fit the skill set of what we're looking for.
Is Tennyson a guy that might be that sort of star hybrid?
He very well. He gives a lot of flexibility. Can play star or corner. I mean, he's an excellent returner. Like I said, we thought he was one of the better, just all-around football players in the entire country. When we started recruiting him. So,
More and more players are entering school mid-tier, mid-year. Talk about the importance of that, and how many do you expect to be in?
Yeah, I think we got 9 or 10 that are going to do that, and that's held true. I guess the last 2 years that almost half our class came early, and like I said, I think that's real important. The guys that want to get a head start, it's good to not only get used to college routine, but you get 15 extra practices, which really helps as far as next year goes.
The last couple of years, you haven't signed as many players from the state of Alabama. Has that just been a product of trying to branch out more?
Well, I mean, I think what we signed, 16 to 21 or whatever, from Alabama, Georgia, Florida, that's kind of our footprint that we really hang our hat on. So, I think each year is a little bit different, but the state of Alabama is very important to us. And since I've been the head coach, we've signed a whole lot from this state.
With the few you have remaining after today, what are you sort of going to look for in the late period?
Yeah, we possibly could take another offensive lineman, whether high school or whether grad transfer. So, it could be that. So that really is really where we're at, as far as looking ahead.
Besides just the number of offensive linemen, what were you looking for specifically with that group?
Well, we felt like we had to have a few guys that we felt were ready to play, and that's why we signed the 2 junior college guys, when we could also take another grad transfer possibly too, if an opportunity presented itself. And then we wanted some guys that could build this thing, and we have the freshmen. We think all 3 are excellent players, and 2 of them are going to get here early, which I think is important, and just kind of building that offensive line depth for the future.
No interior defensive
It's possible. It is possible.
When you're recruiting a kid like Wesley Steiner, and he's like a national merit type
Yeah.
scholar, and
Yeah.
he's down to Auburn and Stanford,
Yeah.
you kind of have to change gears a little bit with the way you present Auburn.
No. I mean, he's been here so many times with his family. He knows a lot about us, and I think it's more of, Travis did a super job recruiting him. He fits Auburn. I think that's real important too. My experience being here for 10 years is, when somebody comes on campus, they usually know within the first couple hours where they fit. Of course, we usually know in the first couple hours too. And we just always felt like he fit. And he just happens to be a really smart young man that's a really good football player. And so teams like Stanford and all that are going to be attracted. But we really felt pretty good all along that we had a good chance just because of the fit.
Because you're going to return every running back except for Cam, and then you add a guy like Tank into the
Yeah.
mix. Like, how are you going to sort out all that talent? in the running
Well, you can't have enough depth at the running back position in our league, and you've seen that throughout the years. But we're building this thing the right way. Coach Cadillac is doing a real good job. A lot of those running backs are pretty versatile too. So, there could be times you could see two running backs on the field at the same time moving forward too. So we'll just have to see once we get through spring practice. But we really have some really talented guys in that room.
What do you like about Tank and his running style?
Well, he's a one-play drive type guy. I mean, from anywhere on the field, he can take it to the house. I think that's very important. He has great balance, great instincts, can break tackles, which you have to break tackles in this league if you're going to be successful running back. And then, of course, watching him 7-on-7s when their teams come, I mean, he's got receiver skills too. And so I think that's really good also.
Anything else?
All right, thank you, guys.